This radio program is PG-13. Parents strongly caution some material may be inappropriate for children under the age of 13.
The following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Arizona, Phoenix. Brother Mike is back on the radio. Welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. Thanks for tuning into the program. Welcome to KXXT Christian Radio. Today's Bible study, animal lovers. They love animals more than they do humans, don't they? Of course they do. I'll make a couple announcements. Will you call somebody and tell them the radio program's on? This is Brother Mike. I'm the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center. I've been a counselor for over 40 years. Been on the radio for over 20 years. HardcoreChristianity.com is the website. We have all of our ministry services there. We have 2 live services every week at 7 o'clock. It's broadcast live on our YouTube teaching channel, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And every Sunday morning I have a podcast. You just go to twitch.tv and put in HCCADC, and you're there. 9 o'clock Sunday morning in Maricopa County. We have 2 live Zoom services every week for deliverance and healing. Monday night for the ladies and Wednesday night for men and women. Preaching, teaching, healing, and deliverance at both of those services. Send me an email request, mike@hardcorechristianity.com. I'll send you the code and the password. Don't forget about our children's services. Don't forget about our women's seminars. Don't forget about the PayPal button. Thank you for your donations. May God richly bless you. And they come in super handy now because of the plumbing disaster we had at the Arizona Deliverance Center. Wow, that was really something hard to believe. If you don't go through that, you can't understand how bad it was. It was incredible. 2 Timothy chapter 3, the great apostle Paul warned, quote, "Know this, in the last days, perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God." The Greek word for perilous in that verse is kalapos. It means dangerous. Dangerous. And boy, we're seeing that everywhere in our society now, are we not? Runaway crime. Illegal immigrants who are criminals, felons, human traffickers, drug hustlers, everything, just walking across the border, and terrorists coming in. It's happening to America. It's happening all over the world. Europe has already been, half of it, destroyed by illegal immigration. 1 Timothy chapter 4, know that the Spirit speaks expressly. In the latter times, some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. They will speak lies and hypocrisy. They will have their conscience seared with a hot iron. Wow. Can you describe the American church? Are you able to describe it? You are now. Couldn't be worded any more perfectly. This is how you do it. Doctrines of devils. Greek word didaskalia. Daimonian. Teachings of demons. Teachings of demons. Can you believe it? Let's go to the federal government, shall we? Yeah, the Bald and Golden Eagle Protection Act came out in 1940. It was modified several times thereafter. It's 16 United States Code 668-668D. This code prohibits anyone without a permit issued by the Secretary of the Interior from taking bald or golden eagles, including their body parts, including their feathers, including their nests, including their eggs. If you do it, maximum fine $5,000, 1 year in prison. For example, state law in Florida, if you destroy sea turtle eggs. You could end up in prison, and the fine is $100 per egg. Check this out. In Ohio, a guy named David Huff in October 2022 was inspecting his land for groundhogs. The 79-year-old guy shot and killed a bald eagle from a distance of about 100 feet. He dragged the bird to a tree line and left him there. Okay, now, if we debate the intelligence of a guy named David Huff, 79 years old, it's going to be a short debate. Obviously, the guy's an idiot. He claims he thought it was a goose. Okay, a goose doesn't look anything like a bald eagle, period. There's no resemblance whatsoever. This moron shoots the thing, right? Well, he didn't count on a witness. Somebody from another farm happened to see it, heard the shot go off, and turned him in. The U.S. District Court in Youngstown worked out a plea agreement with him, and he agreed to pay a $10,000 fine to the court and $10,000 in restitution to the United States Fish and Wildlife Service. And he agreed to have his rifle that he shot the bird with destroyed. In addition, he was given a probation. He is not allowed to hunt for 5 years. This just happened recently. Can you imagine that? Check this out. If you are a pregnant woman and you are a victim of a crime, Senate Bill 1052 in Arizona, signed into law in April of 2005, says the following, quote, "An unborn child shall be treated like a minor who is under 12 years of age in the event the mother is the victim of a crime." Translation, if you hurt or kill a fetus under Arizona law, it is considered a full-blown human being. And if you murder a pregnant woman, for example, you will be prosecuted for killing 2 people. Check this out. U.S. law, the Unborn Victims of Violence Act of 2004. It's Public Law 108-212. This law recognizes an embryo or a fetus in utero as a legal victim if they are injured or killed during the commission of a crime which matches up with 60 listed federal crimes of violence. If you meet one of the 60 crimes on that list, you will be prosecuted for assaulting and or killing 2 human beings. The law technically defines a, quote, child in utero, unquote, as a, quote, member of the species Homo sapiens at any stage of development who is carried in the womb. That's how the law reads. That's how the law reads. And when I became a Christian decades ago, I had to fall down at the altar and cry my eyes out. I had gotten involved in an abortion. I got my teenage girlfriend pregnant. It was a disaster, and I participated in the abortion. What a terrible mistake that was. And I had to beg God to forgive me and wash me in the blood of Christ. Check this out. Title 18 U.S. Code 1841, Protection of Unborn Children. And this is a federal law. Number 1, whoever engages in conduct that violates any of the provisions of law listed in subsection B and thereby causes the death of or bodily injury of, as defined in section 1365, to a child who is in utero at the time of the conduct takes place is guilty of a separate offense under this section. Number 2, Section A, except as otherwise provided in this paragraph, the punishment for that separate offense is the same as the punishment provided under federal law for that conduct had that injury or death occurred to the unborn child's mother. All right, so you've read this before. A man hits a pregnant woman in the stomach, trying to cause a spontaneous abortion. Under the law, that man can be prosecuted for killing a human being. Killing a human being. 2B, in Section 2B, quote, an offense under this section does not require proof that the person engaging in the conduct had knowledge of or should have had knowledge that the victim of the underlying offense was pregnant. If you punch a woman in the stomach or you assault a woman who is pregnant, even if you do not know they're pregnant, you can be prosecuted for 2 individuals. Okay, Section 2B, number 2. The defendant intended to cause the death of or bodily injury to the unborn child. You can be prosecuted. If the person engaging in the conduct intentionally kills or attempts to kill the unborn child, that person shall instead be punished under paragraph A, be punished as provided under sections 1100 and 1112 of this title for intentionally killing or attempting to kill a human being. Can you believe it? State laws all over the United States, 100% of 50 states have laws protecting endangered species. You're not allowed to kill them. You're not allowed to kill their eggs. You're not allowed to abort certain animals. I mentioned a couple, bald eagles and sea turtles. But now, in our sick society, particularly in the Democrat Party and many Republicans, want abortion up to 9 months. They want to abort a child that's 9 months along and commit cold-blooded murder. In the latter times, some shall depart from their faith and shall give heed to seducing spirits. See you next time.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.